Just cleaning each one of them up, popping them back in, and then when it runs, because they're all clean, start it up, let it run for a bit. The one that's not firing will show a different deposit on the tip. Bit rich. What, a brass brush? Not a metal one. Metal one's too coarse. Clean it, not cut into it. Technical adjustment there of the cap. So this particular Jeep we bought for next to nothing. It was metallic diarrhea brown when we bought it. So yeah, it's been rebuilt basically. The engine is ridiculous. This engine's about 168 brake horsepower now. It's a redline head. Well, it's a full redline engine as used in an F2 stock car. English stock car racing. But for some reason we can't explain why, we bought it out to 2.1, so it's now a 2.1 redline engine, which is running off manual ignition and manual carburetor. But also the ignition, we need to change the ignition here from manual. The engine will start at cold speed, but because it's designed to rev up to 9,000 revs, it doesn't really like being below 3,000 revs. So the manual ignition can't advance and retard fast enough as the engine heats up. So we need to replace that. It's also got a standard manifold on it, which is causing a lot of too much back pressure to the engine. It can't get rid of its exhaust fast enough, so that's causing problems, misfiring. There's now too much compression at the head, so it's a bit of a monster really. It's a bit of a monster. Currently we've managed to get about 12 miles to the gallon out of it. On an average run it'll do about 9 miles to the gallon. So yeah, call it 150 brake horsepower in a plastic vehicle. This is plastic. It's not metal, it's plastic. It's got a box section frame that runs through it. Inch and a half by 3 inch by 4 inch, which it's built on, and the rest of it's plastic. We'll get more footage of when she's up and running. So like I say, she's a bit dirty. She's been parked up for 11-12 months. And well, you just heard the engine start earlier, so we'll see if we can get her running up again in a minute or two. Last plug going back in. So yeah, we're looking for an ignition, electronic ignition for it, and a 4-branch manifold. I think we'll have the manifold made, and then we'll get a completely new exhaust system and all that. Only has one box, this exhaust comes out through the side, so I might get 2 boxes on it just to make it a little bit quieter. So, HT leads. I numbered my HT leads because, well, I'm a pothead and I forget everything, so if I put in numbers on it, I can find out where they go. Pretty simple really. I'm going to change this to eventually we're going to take this engine out of here and put a waste fuel oil engine in it. Just because this is for going to the shops, doing a bit of shopping, running around town, having a bit of a laughing, doing 9 miles to the gallon and breaking the legal decibel rate for a vehicle is probably not such a good idea. So we will get it to run a little bit quieter and a bit more economical. But for the moment, we're having fun with this. So here's his ignition going back on. Bob's Do It All ignition system, as shown to you by YouTube. Start any car. Right. You can't steal it because the ignition lock's still on. So there you go. Fix your car.